tramway. This is the lower bracket round 2, and we're here to see Natnat try stay into the tournament. So this is his last chance, and he's up against DarknessDex. Natnat with a elite marksman, and DarknessDex with a regular squad MG buy. That's interesting, and this is going to be a very brand new type of cast. So we've got a tri-way cast here. Say hello, guys.
Hello. G'day Strat, and g'day everyone else watching.
And that's Simons and Hansy, of course. Center, we see the elite marksman from Natnat get there into position. MG far away, shooting down at the center point. I'm not sure about that, guys. Do you like the MG?
The MG's in a good spot, as in it's got cover over the middle, but really only the direct lane into the middle, so between those two red trams coming into the middle. But as you can see, it was also able to fire off to the right for that red guard, but Natnat could easily sneak a red guard around, which is what he's doing. He's probably going to get that grenade off onto the MG.
Oh, yep, easily cooked. Very nice, it's taken him out. You see, it didn't do any damage even. He really needs to get into close range, really. You just have to... The only way the MG is really going to be effective if someone just runs to it point blank. But Sausages has proven with the elite MG call that because of the specialization weaponry, it can be effective in close range. DarknessDex with an assault squad and another... Oh no, first time assault squad from Natnat coming in.
His position is, Natnat's position is assault squad really far back. I guess he's going to split them up for now. But he's pretty far back. He's not actually shooting at all, not helping in the gunfight right now.
Yeah, and as you can also see, that DarknessDex has actually snuck an SMG soldier into the back line, so that could be very interesting later on. There's some beautiful grenade work here by Natnat over the tram.
Okay. Very nice from the DarknessDex. We saw that in the previous game. He's extremely good at investing and sending guys to the troops, so that backfield go will definitely, hopefully, bite Natnat in the ass.
I was just thinking, guys, this is a perfect map to do that because the sides really don't get contested off the start. And so it's probably the best timing to do it before you start fanning out, you know, once the game settles down a bit.
That's true. I rarely see, I guess because of the risk, because it's so easy to defend the spawn in this flag being directly opposite you. I haven't actually seen people attack the side flags at all. You're right.
Yeah, well, also the side flanks aren't the easiest to take as if you're attacking with a tank or anything like that, because there is a lot of cover. So I guess people just usually get the middle point central and I guess their flag, because like attacking down the flanks, it's not really a huge amount of reward when you finally get down there.
Indeed, we see some SMG guys almost spotting DarknessDex. Will he get spotted? I think he just missed him unfortunately there for Natnat. Center though is going to DarknessDex. It's pretty much been Natnat's most of the game, 9-0 so far. The MG's been picked up by a rifleman from DarknessDex. And no one escalating more than infantry. Oh no, we see a T60 down from Natnat 3 minutes in. And also now we see a P3 on a...
We've got a P3 strap, plus I think we got the AT infantry 1 point special point buy from DarknessDex as well. I wonder, he used the bazookas, or I guess bazookas really well in the last game. I wonder how he's going to use those in this game here.
Quite deadly. I guess the bazooka expert Hansy can tell us how to use bazookas on tramway.
Yeah, no, but also I just wanted to note that Natnat does have the shock infantry out, so I'm very happy that we might see some flamethrower soon. Also, I just want to point your attention to the SMG that Natnat has in his own backfield, looking for that SMG soldier. As you can see, he's turned the wrong way. It's always handy to click R and click in the direction that you want him to be facing, because that could cost him later on.
Definitely. Pressure from DarknessDex is on. He's trying to even cap the western point from that little alleyway. I find the alleyway where he's coming from now is really a place that you need to hold as Natnat's position, because you can quite easily sneak guys down here and throw grenades and even ambush that T60.
You know, one thing I'm impressed with, guys, and I'm going to cut you off, Nancy, is how he got a P3 out within 4 minutes. That's really impressive, actually.
Yeah, it was actually around the 3.5 minute mark that the Panther 3 was already out, so I guess he was waiting for Natnat to go that T60, and DarknessDex didn't really actually give up that much ground in the middle, Simmons. He actually held onto it pretty well.
Right, and it basically leaves that T60 pretty much useless at the moment.
Did you see that? I don't know how they die. Did anyone see what killed it?
I think the T60 might have shot its own flamethrower and exploded.
Oh gosh.
T60's not being that effective as of yet. It's yet to even make the top 3 scorers on the board. P3 though is struggling to find a nice shot to it, so I guess it's been quite good to conserve the T60. I've just noticed though the icon of DarknessDex is on Natnat's. Is it the same for you guys?
That it is.
That it is. The T60 is doing well to survive, but the thing is with the P3, obviously he's just denying the T60 total control. So it's actually it's good for DarknessDex at the moment, but I suppose as he's not killing the T60, the manpower is ticking up, and I believe he just bought a T34. So yes, he did.
It's going to be time for maybe a 50-50 from Natnat if he wants to. Looks like he's not. He's going to withdraw, play it a bit more safe. There's some 80 infantry from DarknessDex sneaking up for the ambush. Shock infantry going to come up for line of sight. Perhaps he may get it off sooner. He may need to run for it now. He's going to do it. He's going to try. Let's see what happens. Oh, T60 just takes him out in the nick of time. Very lucky indeed, but a nice try from DarknessDex. Surprising we see though, even though Natnat has the infantry killer and he's Soviets as well, meaning he has infantry domination, that DarknessDex is able to get a 3-cap.
And his charge just came out, Strat, so this should be a push, not only to cap his spawn flag, but also hopefully in the middle as well.
It looks like he's sending all of the charge to the middle, which isn't really too bad of an idea, as the AT grenade does some damage there from DarknessDex. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. So full charge out into the center, and he needs a point really quickly. And he's going to go right into it. There's really nothing actually stopping it, so that's quite lucky for Natnat. There's only one SMG guy.
DarknessDex had an opportunity there to just quickly launch a HE shell into that red tram that's behind the center point. And in 1v1s and I guess team games as well, it's always pretty crucial as it's cutting up its own troops to the T60 to have a look at objects that you can hit with a HE shell, so the explosion actually kills the infantry around it.
Yep, basically a nice backboard effect like in basketball. DarknessDex awkwardly cooked grenade, gets stuck on a tram. Ooh, this falls off.
Half that charge unit, guys, just got ripped up in the middle, though.
It got completely ripped apart.
Yeah, I think Tramway is probably a map, probably one of the only maps Soviets aren't great at. To be honest, I think they're super in most maps because of their ability to have charge, but such a small enclosed area and not no areas for flanking really, because you only can go for 2 flags most of the game.
That was a pretty explosion. Yeah, but that Brandenburger that was actually not in the boxes where the machine gunner wants to start off with, it was actually a little bit further up. He was actually doing most of the damage to that charge, and also the T60 killed some of his own troops, which is always a danger.
Have a shot here for Natnat. Does miss. Sneaking behind the tramway. We definitely see this a lot in tramways. Just hiding behind the trams, getting a 50-50. T60 going to potentially move on to the east, and perhaps that might be an option. Quite funny. The P3 has been kind of the king of the field in terms of the tanks the whole game. It's been able to cover the center point, and it's even shooting through the windows now to try to get a lucky turret shot.
He's trying, but as you can see, Natnat playing it smart here. He's got the T-34 to tie down the Panzer III at the middle, and the T-60 is going to go to the eastern flag and hopefully get a 3-cap for him, because it's 15-37. He trails by 22 points, and Natnat, it's his time to shine.
Most definitely. Partisans just providing the line of sight. Ooh, what's that? DarknessDex. Jesus. What a shot.
Got the turret.
He got the turret. What a lucky shot. This is going to change everything now. P3 can potentially even start to push up, but can definitely now try to kill the T60 for dares to venture out. Partisans are trying to assault the eastern, and we'll be able to take it momentarily. Actually, we'll take it for a while because there's no infantry coming. DarknessDex seems very infantry light.
Natnat hasn't even noticed that his T-34's turreted. I would assume he'd pull that back. he must not have noticed.
Oh, there he goes.
He's pulling it back now.
That's
I think think it might have been left there just to soak up a bit of the P3's time, as in obviously DarknessDex was going to try and finish it off. So whilst he was doing that, the T60 could have free reign over on the eastern point to help out. Well, now comes a Luke's.
Yeah, he's in trouble now.
There goes those partisans. T60 is pushing back a bit. Oh, there's going to try and get a track maybe, no? There he goes. A recap of the Eastern Point Center is still into DarknessDex hands.
Definitely is in his hands, and I am hands, as the T60 is just playing the old cat and mouse game with the Lukes, not going to do anything too stupid because really there's no real need to at the moment, as Natnat is a little bit on the back foot. He just needs to contain, hold his western point, and try and stay in the game as long as possible.
Just saw a lucky Voltrum shot take out the AT infantry before it was about to fire that P3. Nice one there from DarknessDex. Now the dual repair on the T34 is doing its job, and it's almost back into action, and Natnat can try his assault again once that's repaired. T60 is used in reserve quite cautiously, but I guess in a smart fashion. And I guess that's the wait till that 57 before the next assault comes, and it's now repaired.
The 57 is actually up in 10 points as well, so it's going to be interesting if he buys it straight away. He just bought tank crew, but as we can see the manpower situation, a T-34 57 can be bought right now, but he's gone with another assault squad. So what's your opinion on that?
His charge was just out. He could have went, I don't know about CP, he almost could have went another, I don't know if you had 57 though. What do you think, Strat? A little overkill with the amount of tanks.
I think so. I mean, I guess after the T-34 76, I've actually mistaken the 76 for a 57 that time. But let's see the 50-50 play. APCR round loaded by DarknessDex. Wow, total miss. And he gives the P3 for a shot. Both of them very cautious with their tanks. Just playing it very smart. It's a lot on the line, especially for Natnat. You know how much he loves these tournaments. Oh, turret shot again. That's the thing with the T-34s. And DarknessDex is knows this. And now, oh, he's not going to actually go. He's going to go for it.
There we go. He's going to try and flank it. I don't know. Oh, here comes Natnat. Bazooka. Oh.
Oh no. Did you guys crash? Sorry guys, I just crashed there, so continuing off. We've seen Natnat's T-34 just get tracked. It's just repairing its turret and main gun. And see that P3 playing a bit cautious, not going in for the kill yet.
Luke's also coming up on the eastern side. This is going to be an interesting engagement. Whoever wins this, I think, it's going to be a big moment of the game. If the Luke's is able to win, the Luke's is going to have infantry dominance. If the T-60 wins...
Oh, wow.
Which it definitely doesn't.
That T-60 was definitely firing first. I think it fired for at least 1 to 2 seconds before that Luke's came out. It just did one accurate shot to finish it off. Natnat is definitely in a bad situation. 19 to 53, he's trailing quite high. Surprisingly...
AT infantry just got killed on the J. Yeah.
Getting lucky there.
What actually finished him off? Was that an AP shell through the body, or was that just the machine gunner that finished him off? Because he did disappear, so...
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. That's a good point.
Oh, nice grenading. He's definitely pushed up all the way to the wall area. That charge unit's kind of locked down. It's really surprising that one P3 though is really able to lock down the entire Soviet force, and really just being able to turret that T-34, making it pretty useless, hogging at the CP. That's been just such a superb unit.
Would this not be the time to? He's going for it.
Drives over two of his soldiers and then gets aggressive on the Panzer 3. This is what he probably should have done a while ago. He's got to turn that turret. Someone's got to shoot.
What the hell? That was weird. Most of them just didn't turn their turrets to the last moment. That P3 is still magically alive. I always say the P3 is a bad buy versus the Soviets because the T-34s are really hard to penetrate. But I think in a map like Kreuzberg and Tramway, it's kind of 50-50 area, and I think it's okay.
Yeah, he bought the wrong T-34 as well. He bought the first variant of the T-34, not the second. If there's a second variant of the T-34, I think he would have had much more luck. But the first variant isn't the greatest for taking on the Panzer 3. It's much more of a 50-50 play. As here comes another bazooka shot from DarknessDex.
Such infestation in the Tramway area. Just sending bazookas at will. But as you can see, Natnat holding this
Look at
little
this.
alleyway. Oh no!
Brandenburgers.
Oh, 57.
Over
That
the
is
wall. That was through the wall.
through the
That
wall.
was through that gap in that little wall. As in, you see the wall that's like in front of the T-34. There's a little chunk down in it. That was through that gap. That's very impressive.
Is that? I don't think it's impossible. Must have been a glitch because that's. If you look at the angle,
Yeah, I think that went through the wall.
it must have gone through the wall. Yeah, Jesus.
Did he just grab all of his Brandenburgers and just right-click that? Is that what he did?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, I think it's worth it, though. It's definitely
Yeah,
worth it.
it's paid off in the end. I think he used 4 Brandenburgers for 1 tank, but it worked in the end.
Pretty much that's worth 2 Brandenburger squads in my opinion. 57 500 MP. He's actually still got. It's funny. The Soviets just always seem to have always have MP up their sleeve. He's got 500
He can
MP
go another 57 right now, Strat, if he wanted to.
and 4 special points left for 2 more charges. So it's not the end of days yet.
He's got 31 points to play with, as in DarknessDex only has now 30 points to get. He's got a charge in a minute and a half. He can go another T-34 57, which he's done, and I believe the manpower, as he only tracks the Panther 3, comes from the ability to buy the charge.
I agree with you there. Natnat, wow, look at the Pipishers. You can see how effective they are in ambush. It's just taking out the entire assault squad. There goes the P3, but getting that 57.
Brandenburger.
Oh wow.
Oh, you got the shot off.
God.
Just tracked. Lucky. That's shock
Is that how
infantry.
you guys use Brandenburgers? Because I don't use them like that. I need to start.
Stug.
No way.
Interesting buy with the Stug, but Strat always told me, he's like, make sure you direct control everything. He's like, never let the AI shoot anything. And we've seen DarknessDex let the AI take out 3 or 4 tanks with Brandenburger shots, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Panzerfaust, so inaccurate. Standing up, it's pretty much a 99% chance of winning. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But Stug is out. Interesting buy. Not sure about Stug.
Wow,
I can shoot through a lot of stuff.
I haven't seen a Stug on this map, I think.
I haven't seen a Stug in a 1v1
you?
period. I guess
See,
you
the
can afford
Stug
it.
would be better if it went to the western lane and just controlled the lane. I think where it is now, it's not in the greatest position, and he's gone aboard a Nebel worker as well, DarknessDex.
Ooh, side shot for Natnat. Ooh,
Here it is.
He's
Oh,
going
it
to
just
turn in
missed.
time. He's just turned in time. Then the Stug can counterattack. He's going to counterattack. No. The problem with the Stug as well, it can't shoot over the tram. It's pretty much stuck,
It's too low.
waiting. But I guess it's protected
See,
as well.
In this situation, the Stug would have been a good buy, but with the tram there, I don't think the Stug... Oh, there you go, main gun damage, so it's game over for the 57.
What were you saying, Hansi?
I was going to say, I just don't think DarknessDex was... just knew that, I guess, a bit of map knowledge that the Stug can't actually shoot through the tram.
Be less effective, I guess, yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. Definitely those big cannons, especially a tank destroyer that can't really shoot through anything, needs to be on the roadways.
Bazooka!
Ooh.
Oh!
Sheesh,
What a
85
shot.
to 19. Natnat is actually looking good in terms of score, as in kills. He's pretty much on par now with DarknessDex. But really, victory points. He just needs a point.
Here we go. This is where it's going to get interesting. The T60 in charge to the middle. This is where the game's going to get exciting.
Ooh. Oh! Jesus!
He got the perfect sidearm of the Lukes. Wow.
Wow. I just saw the FG42 though actually take out, I think, 10 infantry or so. In
Yeah, that was very impressive.
The T60 now is the king of the field. Looks just got side shot. Pretty bad. Unfortunately, didn't expose his front. But DarknessDex, he's so good at pressure. He's actually taken the western point while that was happening, and it may be too late to get the flags for Natnat.
Might just be a little bit too late, as we saw DarknessDex through the assault squad at the western point there. It was very, very well played. A Panzer G from DarknessDex as well. Nearly runs over his own Nebelwerfer.
And there goes the shock infantry flame trooper killing a couple, and looks like he may even hold on to the western. So a bit of a swap of the flags, center to the west, and 93 to 19. P3 is also protecting now the center with the MG, so P4, and he should maybe even get the center point decrewed. And I think it might be too late.
Main gun damage on the G.
I dare say if Natnat just had a bit more time he'll probably win this game, but
That
gonna be a
infantry that he's
struggle.
got stuck up behind those sandbags, he needs to throw it to the center.
you can see the score count so far, 175. Natnat just plunged upwards, 40 points ahead of DarknessDex. Nebel doing decent damage, 96 to 19. Ooh, can he do this?
He needs to run every single troop he has to the middle. I mean, right now, like, there's no time to waste.
Just
He
charge
needs to
everything.
run everyone in there.
Because
He's got the T60 as well on his side, so...
He's got the
He may get this
57
cap.
and the T60. Natnat has DarknessDex has 0 to stop this. 98 to 19. 99
I think
to
we're going to
19.
see a 1999.
That's not looking good,
Oh
guys.
no, it's too late.
It's too late. There's only one.
Oh,
There's only
oh.
one section left on the Western flag. It's game over.
That would have gone to Natnat if he had more time. Bad luck, Natnat. He's eliminated from the tournament.